Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Favorite Faithful Podcasts. I am Brandon Ayuik, and joined by me and my co-hosts, Christian Dyer and Dion Johnson. How we doing, fellas?
Good. Another day, another preseason game in the books.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to go over the 49ers vs. Saints game. I want to get you guys' thoughts on the game and how you think everybody did. Let's welcome 49er Media in the house. What's going on, Media?
What's up?
He made it.
Man, I had to find a way to come get some time because my boy, had a nice game.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, it is. See that, Christian? That should cheer you up, buddy. Milk dud in the house.
All right.
Now, if we could just get the other milk dud to sign his goddamn contract, we wouldn't have a problem.
Bro, you ain't lying, man. Jesus Christ. It's taking forever. So let's get right into it. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. I know we kind of talked about it in the group chat with each other, but since we're live now, let's get right into it. I want to get your guys' thoughts on having Kyle let Brock Purdy play without any of his starters starting in this game this past Sunday against the Saints. Media, let's go with you first, man, and then we'll go with Dion and then Christian.
I mean, I get it. The thing is, the Niners play such a physical brand of football that you maybe don't want to put those guys out there because then you do risk injury. But to me, I'm like, at least I'd put out the starting offensive line at least because, like that Purdy could have gotten hit even worse. Like, yeah, offensive line kind of struggled when he was in there because we all saw that he got hit. So I feel like at least the starting offensive line should have been out there. I'm okay that the weapons, weren't really out there, to be honest, because I would expect that he already has a rapport, with most of the guys. It wasn't like Ricky Pearsall was going to play in this game anyways, where I'm like, okay, we need to see Ricky out there with Brock, that just wasn't the case. So to me, I'm okay with it. I hope that they do play though a little bit, I think, in this, game, just so that if there is a little bit of rust from some of these other veterans, they can hopefully take that out. Because, in the past, the Niners have started kind of slow. We all know that. And we don't really like that because that's also, I think, kind of, can affect us from being able to get the 1 seed at the end of the year. So, we want to have a fast start. And it's Monday Night Football versus the New York Jets, who are a good football team. You cannot, just because they had a down year kind of last year, Rodgers is back. So, yeah.
Yeah, so just real quick before we give it to Dion, most of the starters are starting come Friday against the Raiders. So just put that out there. Dion, what was your thoughts about having Purdy start those first 3 series?
You're muted,
You're on,
Dion.
you're on mute.
There we go. It just tells me that if any of our people go down, we're fucked. Didn't like the way the O-line looked. Do not like Jalen Moore at left tackle. Who the fuck was playing left guard?
I think it was Nick Sakel, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Who do we have at center then? It wasn't Brindle.
Was it Nugent?
Either way.
I'll bring up the starting
All I can
line.
say is the only 2 people on our offensive line in that game that looked like they were worth it, damn. Oddly enough, Zakel wasn't in there at right guard. That was Pooney.
Yeah, Pooney
Also,
was in
Brindle.
there at right guard.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay,
he's-
so Brindle. Okay, so from Brindle, basically, what's weird is all season. What have we been saying? The right side needs to be fixed. Right side seems to be fixed. Okay, so Zakel was in there left guard and Brindle started. Okay,
Okay, got
what
it.
it tells me is yeah, we guarantee we'll miss Trent if he don't get his ass in here for week 1. They pretty much kind of got bullied. Brock, I will say this: he is, from what I saw, he has no rapport with the backups, none, not at all. And him putting Purdy out there with just the backups and whatnot, that's fine. But what this does is it gives the media a reason to have the narrative they have, basically saying, "Hey, he can't do nothing without his stars."
Mhm.
Now, me personally, I don't think he has very much of a rapport with the backups. For anything, Banks has a broken finger, TD, but he should be ready for week 1 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Feliciano's an IR candidate because
Feliciano's the IR candidate.
He had surgery, so
gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the only place they could possibly put Feliciano is at left guard because Pooney just stole that right guard spot from him and Burford.
yeah. So just real quick, Kyle said today basically that Pooney basically has the starting position at right guard.
That's it. Yeah, I mean,
Not
he's
surprised.
You've seen him all
Yeah.
preseason. I mean, the kid came out and did what he was supposed to do. He earned that job. So
I mean, you saw what he did versus Cameron Jordan, who's a starting.
yeah, and Cameron Jordan ain't no punk. That's a stud. That is a top 5 defensive tackle in the league or defensive end. But to me, he just looked out of sync. It didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the number one thing I can tell you is what's going on, Jason? The number one thing I can tell you is you can tell that Purdy is a leader, and I'll give him that much. I'll give him that much grace because he's like, hey, go here, go there. But when he does this with the starters, that rapport is built so they know what he means. Like that play he got ran out of bounds. He's like, I'm trying to tell you to come back, dumbass. I'm not trying to tell you to run, stupid. I'm pointing at you to come back to me to give me the option so I can throw it properly. I do have to say that he did make a very ill-advised throw where that tight end came in. What's going on, Kelly? That tight end came in and had to play DB because I don't know what he was thinking. I think he just didn't want to take a sack with that much yardage lost. So we lucked out there. But to me, he just looked out of sync with any of the backups that we have. But, Christian, what you got?
I don't really understand why he was out there. It didn't accomplish anything. It could have got him hurt too on top of that. So it was really stupid. It was really stupid.
Steve-O, what's up? Yeah, so from what I heard is supposedly Brock actually told Kyle that he wanted to play, and he basically let him. So I think that's what happened, but who the fuck knows? But moving on from the first 3 series of Brock Purdy, Josh Dobbs goes in there. Honestly, looks pretty phenomenal out there. I'm not gonna lie, and I believe the Saint Stars were still out there, correct? If I'm not mistaken. So, the guy could freaking move. I could tell you that. So, and then he made Counting look freaking phenomenal out there too. So let's go ahead and talk about counting, guys. Like, what was your guys' thoughts? Seeing
Go on,
our
get that to
rookie
go on,
out
give it
there,
to
man.
media first. That's his boy.
Media,
Let
go
him
ahead,
holler
man.
about him, man. Let him talk about that young
First
boy.
of all, you are disrespecting him because you keep calling him counting. It's cowing.
That's what he said.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't, bro.
No, you said
Whatever.
counting.
Same shit.
Put some
Anyways,
respect on his name.
continue.
But anyway, man, it was great to see him right there because the thing is, like, even though it was on the offensive side, we also saw him with special teams, which that was kind of things I've been telling you guys too, that was kind of the one area I wanted to see how you did, because at Arizona they literally just fair caught it or just kind of let it bounce. There was really no special team return game when he was with Arizona, so I thought he did a great job. He looked confident, which is exactly what I want to see, because every time we'd watch Ray McLeod, which I think probably all of us can agree on, we're like, oh my gosh, Ronnie Bell, same thing. We were like, please don't fumble. But with Cowan, yeah, he just seems confident. And that confidence is just throughout the whole time he's, playing on offense as well. Just the speed and separation he has with it too. He was he had 5 total targets, 4 receptions for, I think it was like 51 yards. You also just could see on some of those short routes just the burst he has, and then of course he has the end around for 19 yards, I believe. You saw that.
Yep.
I sent that article in the chat. I don't know if you all read it or not, but he was like Lenore had talked about how Cowing's not just been asking guys in the receiver room, for advice and help. But he's been asking, the defense too. Guys like Lenore, how are his teammates, seeing Cowing, which that could really help him, go to the next level once, starts playing versus all these other defenses. So I thought he was outstanding, played with a lot of confidence, that's for sure.
Okay. Dion?
Jacob Cowing's a star, man. Media hit the nail on the head. 4 catches, 51 yards, and end around for 19 yards. I believe he did some special team stuff here. 2 punt returns for 19 yards, averaging 9.5 yards per return. I mean, you can't ask for much more from a young kid coming out of college, getting a chance to be able to get out there and do some things. I would love to see Ricky Pearsall. I really would. But unfortunately, the injury bug has bitten this team like it has so many times during the Lynch and Shanahan era. We're going to have to hold off on seeing him. But I don't know if y'all watched my show that I did, but let me tell y'all, Josh Dobbs took this number 2 QB spot. If Brandon Allen somehow, some way becomes the number 2 QB, then Kyle really don't fuck with us. And y'all know what I mean when I say that. Like it wouldn't make sense. I'm sorry. Brandon Allen he's looked okay. I'm not taking anything from the guy. But I'm sorry. The Pastronaut has done his job. He's won that second spot, bro. Like, look. So this is just what I said just from the show. I'll give y'all a little bit. So Josh Dobbs made his case to be the backup. His first drive got us our first points of the game. The next drive, unfortunately, we had drops by Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell is going to get worried. He's dropping too many big passes, and you are eventually going to wind up with your ass sitting on the sideline, and or not even here, or on the practice squad. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, but there is something going on with him where he is not catching that football, and that's not going to bode well, especially after Cowing had 1 preseason game and made you look bad both preseason games you was in. But Josh Dobbs has done more than enough to be able to take this second string job from Brandon Allen. Josh Dobbs, 12 of 21, 133 yards, 6.3 yards per carry. Josh Dobbs, 3 carries, 25 yards, and a TD. That's all you need to know.
It's crazy.
Like,
And he had that insane run too, where like he was,
bro,
you know,
like the dude's
seeing pressure and
capability.
he just escaped.
His escapability is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't out there saying Josh Dobbs is a beat starter, people. Nor am I saying that, you know, God forbid Purdy goes down, we're perfectly fine. We are not. We need Brock. Let's just make that clear right now before people try to comfort me. You need Brock Purdy on that field. He is the quarterback that we need. These guys are going to be getting paid upwards of $50 million next year. But honestly, Josh Dobbs did a fantastic job while he was in there, and he gave us pretty much. He was the one who helped us win the game because he let us down on all them drives. You know, a little disappointed, Mr. Moody. I don't know what's going on, but you hit 3, then you miss 1, then you hit 3, then you miss. I need more consistency out of you, sir. I need you to be kicking these field goals and extra points like your life depends on it. Get it right. Figure it out now. But go ahead, because I got a dude I really want to talk about. How'd you feel about Mr. Cowing there, Christian?
He's my favorite rookie of this draft class.
I love it.
I think he's going to be a guy, and I think regardless of what Pearsall does, I think Cowing's going to be the star rookie of this offense this year.
Love it.
Oh, and I watch him take that end around and just beat that corner like nothing. You know, Kyle's fucking his trips and fucking. Oh, I can't wait. Trust me. I mean, he had on that pass by Dobbs. It was a nice pass because of the pass rush was in his face. McCowing had 2 steps on the DB, and it could have been a touchdown if Dobbs had a little more time to step into the throw. It's still a beautiful throw by Dobbs. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying, like, Cowing had 2 steps on that guy. I mean, 2 full freaking steps. Like,
yes.
And he still was able to slow down and catch it because he had to slow down because it was a little underthrown in a sense of it could have easily been a touchdown, but Dobbs had pressure in his face. So, yeah, I just think he's going to be a guy. I mean, you want a guy that can take the top off the defense.
There's a guy.
Yep.
It's true. It's true. Honestly, I feel like our rookie class that we have this year is one of the best ones.
Oh,
honestly.
hands down.
But that's the thing, and that's what I love, that we actually went out and drafted guys who've been like in college for 5 years, because they're kind of like the veteran, you know, guys for college, and so they're a little bit more polished, which is exactly what the Niners have needed. Because, you know, we always say like, man, Kyle doesn't play rookies because, you know, he loses trust with these rookies a lot of times. So it's awesome to see that so far this class is, you know, the only question mark is Pearsall and Garendo right now. So,
well, ain't no question mark with Garendo. You know the deal. You know the deal.
I also heard that
already.
Mitchell
And for some reason, Mordecai seems like he know what the hell he doing. What a coincidence!
I was just gonna say
Mordecai.
that too.
No, not Mordecai. What's his name?
Mason,
goddamn running back.
Jordan Mason.
No, little young boy, Schrader.
Oh, Cody.
I don't really like Schrader that much.
He's not it, guys. He's not it.
He's so bad on those.
Let me tell you this. What in the time that they've been here, who does better as a running back under Kyle Shanahan? Undrafted free agents or drafted running backs?
Undrafted.
Exactly.
We haven't got a chance to see Garendo in that speed yet with that size. Let's wait.
I have not. But here's the problem. He's already injured. Every time we draft a damn running back, it's always a fucking problem with them some way, somehow. Either they can't get on the field or they're injured. So now we're screwed. But Schrader, though he had a shitty average, Schrader looked like he understood where to go and what to do. And I think if the real starters were there, he would have looked a lot better than he did. I'm not saying that Schrader should be over Mason or Mitchell or CMC. But telling you this, that gave Kyle a reason to keep that dude and find a way to try to get him to clear waivers on that practice squad. I will tell you that much. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're trying to keep him too for kick returns.
They might.
He sucks at kick returns, dude.
He's not looking good at kick returns.
He's all right at kick return. Honestly, I think
you're gonna have Cowing and Pearsall.
His like blocking has probably been the best part, to be honest, with Schrader. But
I'll tell you this: I think that our kick returner and punt returner is going to be Jacob Cowing.
And Pearsall.
That too is going to be.
Yeah.
Pearsall will be back there with Cowing.
Put Pearsall, back there with Cowing. They're going to start off on special teams and earn their way. But to be honest with you, as well as Josh Dobbs played, he's not the star. He wasn't the star of this game. You know who the fucking
I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know who the fucking star was? His name is Presley motherfucking Harvin III. That boy was punting his ass off. I don't care what nobody said.
Dude.
It's been a long time since I've
Someone's definitely picking him
pin
up.
somebody inside the 10 consistently. Like that.
Dude, are we about to get a freaking 7?
Are we gonna have
a punter?
Are we gonna have
Are we gonna have
a
punter controversy?
No. We're about to get like a 6th or 7th round pick for a punter, bro.
I am telling. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now. If somebody does not pick up Presley Harvin III after what he has done this preseason, you're out of your fucking mind. There are lots of teams that need a goddamn punter that can do what he was doing. And believe you me, that dude was flat out amazing. 4 punts. All of them inside the 20, and all of them damn near inside the fucking 5. Presley Harvin punted his ass off. Now, mind you, one of those drives, and we pinned them inside their 5, and they walked all the way down the field on us, which was unfortunate, but it is what it is. But Presley Harvin III, congratulations to you, young man. To me, that was my star of the game because every single time he did what he was supposed to do, and it just – I looked at him like, there it is. That's that Coming to America. That boy good. Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta give Presley Harvin his flowers, man.
That boy good.
Yeah, that he was flat out amazing. Honestly, when I look at that game, Presley Harvin, Joshua Dobbs, Jacob Cowing, those are some really good guys.
Right.
I didn't see anybody stand out on defense like that. Outside of a couple hits here and there.
I was just gonna flip it. Let's talk about defense real quick.
Go ahead.
Media.
Who did you see out there, Christian?
Yeah, let Christian go.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Maybe the late round linebacker was doing good towards the end of the game. Bethune. I'm like watching linebackers, and it's like they're taking terrible angles to the running back on the sweeps and stuff. I didn't really like it, but I wouldn't say I saw anything big from the defense. I did like the play from Green on Olave.
Green, I think Green did pretty well.
Green looked good. I'm a big fan of him. So
he had a couple.
I think he looked because Robinson had a chance to make some plays to stop the run and didn't get the right angle. So, but I think Green with some of the plays he was making, and even when he's on man, he's staying with the receiver. Even if they catch it, he's still right there on him. So I liked that, I'd say, but I didn't see too much from the defense.
No, honestly, I like what I saw from Curtis Robinson. Yeah, he did have a couple of missed tackles. You are correct on that one, Christian. But I like what I saw from Curtis Robinson. I wrote him up last year because I was like, I don't know who the fuck this dude is.
Okay.
He got injured and he just fucking disappeared. But he actually doesn't look too bad. He's going to be a solid backup because I can tell you right now, of course, we're going to definitely start with Devondre Campbell and Fred Warner, or possibly even D. Winters and Fred Warner, just based off the fact that everybody likes what they saw with what they had with D. Winters. They like how he looked during this preseason game. I got to bring up something that Terradome just destroyed me on my show. He threw me way the fuck off. Tell me y'all didn't see this dude on the Saints. This motherfucker was everywhere.
Oh, yeah, bro. You know I was there.
Bruh. This dude's last name, Christian, yes, his last name is Orji, and it's pronounced orgy. I was dying. Like, how in the hell? Like, bro, you never go into the military ever. They would destroy you. Because military, the first thing they want to do is give you a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
We had a dude who went to college. He had 2 degrees before he came into boot camp. You know what they called him? College boy. Immediately. Oh, you think you're fucking smart? Huh? Is that it? You smarter than me? Shut the fuck up, college boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Petty Officer Roman, you shell-shocked bastard. But that's what it was. And I just I couldn't. I was like, what the how the fuck is your that's really your oh damn. No, he really and like you got the commentators having to say it and they just say it and just keep going. With me, I wouldn't be able to do this is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't, when I watched the game, he was all over the place. So the Saints have found themselves a nice little linebacker. I'll give him that much. Kid did his thing. I believe he led the team in tackles. He did. He had 8 tackles, 1 TFL. But as far as us, man, the Stars, they just should have never got Pterodome.
Pterodome, we don't need a part 2, man.
It is what it is. But we should have had
done.
probably a few. I would have liked us to score a little more, even though it's just a preseason game. To be honest with you, the worst part of that game was the thing I said last time: run defense. Bad.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that, Dion. I'm sure you talked about it on your show this morning, or was it yesterday morning?
Yesterday, yeah, it was. But it was run defense was bad.
Yeah, I'm still worried about that. That was our main concern last year.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about that, media?
Yeah, I thought the run defense definitely still lacking. I mean, I'm hoping with the starters it's better, but I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt because that's what I thought last year. Like, because I know everyone had that concern in the preseason, so I'm more concerned this year because we did see that happen in the regular season. So yeah, hopefully that gets fixed because some of these running backs we're facing this year are some good ones. So
yeah.
Yo, Chase Young was on Purdy's ass.
Oh my god, dude! Chase Young
was wrecking our damn offensive line.
Chase Young was coming from blood, man.
I didn't understand that. Yeah, they did. They sure did. That they did.
Yeah, but I guess in terms of like a guy that actually stood out to me on defense, and this was really near the end of the game, man. Darrell Luter Jr., dude.
Yeah, he had those 2 big plays.
Yeah,
in succession. And the funny thing is the play where he broke up the touchdown, he didn't even know he broke the touchdown. The ball was just underthrown by Jake Hayner, and he was just right there in position to make the play. I'm surprised they didn't throw a PI on him, though. Definitely surprised. Because typically on those type of plays, when you face guarding a receiver like that, they'll throw that flag almost 9 times out of 10. But they let him play, which I can appreciate. But yeah, I'd have to say that and y'all see Danny Gray almost dropped that ball.
Bro wasn't playing catch, bro. Bro was freaking acting as a clown juggling.
What's up, Bash?
What up, Bashar?
Hey, Bashar in the house. 49er minded.
49er minded.
49er minded.
Yeah, he's been back. He's doing shows, man. I gotta check out some of his
shows
content.
again. Dude, we gotta get Bash back on the show one time.
Yeah, man. Definitely got nothing but love there. But
yes,
this was a good win for us.
Yeah, I think so too. My only concern is, I mean, it's not really a concern because they're not starting, but like you said, man, Ronnie Bell. Huh?
Oh. No, he was just going off camera for a second.
Ronnie Bell and
Danny Gray.
Like, Danny Gray, man.
And Trent
they're on the
Taylor,
boat.
bro.
Dude,
Yeah, they're on
and
the
Trent
boat.
Taylor. They're all probably
Oh,
might get
yeah.
cut, dude. I don't know.
Dude,
I
if
wouldn't-
we're keeping 6 receivers, the only guy I'd keep as the number 6 guy is Chris Conley.
yeah, because Connolly can just randomly make plays, and I like him, man. He's very intelligent. I like the way he speaks.
Yeah.
Special teams.
So I kind of said this yesterday because I was on my other show yesterday with Beto and Pete called the Niner Boys podcast. But I was telling them, I'm like, Anshul, I might fuck this up again. Okay, don't give me shit, but Cowing, right? Cowing?
There you go.
All right. Cowing played, like, going back to Cowing, I was telling them how great he played, and basically that he was what Danny Gray was supposed to be. That's what I mentioned.
I agree.
Yep.
So that was my take on that. But I'm kind of excited to see like how it goes this Friday.
We gotta be
Against
careful
the
out there
Raiders.
in Vegas, though. They just had, I think, when they played the Rams, they played. Was it the Rams? Somebody. All I know was a Rams fan got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. But we travel well, so there are gonna be a lot more Niner fans.
Oh, it was the Cowboys they were playing.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Cowboys Raiders.
I know who that Cowboys fan was, but he had a mean punch boy. Dude, he put that boy to sleep. Had him bloody and beaten and battered. Looked like he was in a UFC fight.
Mm-hmm. So, moving on, guys. Now that we've basically, covered the game mostly, this we've heard some news about Trent Williams' contract going on. According to Deshaun Jackson, he was on FS1 yesterday. He talked to him over the phone, and he basically told Niner fans, "Don't worry, he's gonna be back soon." So that kind of gave me, green flag that probably the shit will be done by this week, maybe. And then something with BA, I feel like they're about done as well. But I thought it was going to be a 3-year deal, and I'm hearing it's a 4-year deal. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, it just seems like the guaranteed money is kind of the issue that they're having with Ayuk, at least according to reports on that 4th year. He wants more guaranteed money. Exactly. But I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of this media doesn't really know what's happening, to be honest.
They're just saying shit.
At this point, I'm just like, it'll get done when it gets done. I'm not worried, to be honest. So, yeah.
Yeah. Christian, what's your take?
I don't have any more breath to waste on that guy.
He's like, I'm over him.
No, I'm not mad at it. I mean, look, for me, it's very simple. When the deal get done, the deal get done. Because all you're going to see right now is a bunch of motherfuckers speculating. People do whole shows on speculation. And this is probably why I don't do that. When we sign a nobody, I'm not reporting that. For what? Fucking nobody. It's probably just going to sit on the practice squad. No one cares. When we don't do anything, I'm not talking about it. I'm not about to give the BA or Trent Williams situation any kind of light on my channel until I see something come across my phone that says these two motherfuckers inside. Or we basically were saying BA has signed and we gave Trent some money. When I see it, I'll believe it. But I have this ridiculous disdain for people who make a whole show out of speculating what may or may not be, and it's just it's just getting over the top. It's just dumb. I don't even watch this shit. When I see people say, "Oh, we have an update," all I hear is they're close. That's not a fucking update. That means they're the same shit was when this motherfucker hadn't signed and didn't show up to OTAs. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, he's at camp. That's a good thing." He can't afford to not be there, people. He loses too much money. He doesn't have the money leverage like that. So what people have to understand is he's there because he has to be there. It would be dumb of him to waste his money and not show up to training camp. This ain't back in the day when you had your first round pick before the CBA was getting paid 60, 70, 80 million dollars. This is not that time. So yes, he's got to be there. But for every 5 minutes or someone, oh, we got an update, and all you hear is, yeah, it's getting close. No one gives a fuck about close. All I give a fuck about is, did you sign on the dotted line, and will your ass be on the field?
Did you sign or fucking not, you motherfucker?
Like, that's all I care about. And that's Christian's mindset. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, fuck it, bro. Either you gonna sign or you're not. But either way, do something or get the fuck on. No one has patience for it. And for me, once again, I never have negativity toward the player or the organization. Organization got to do what's best for them. Player got to do what's best with them. But at the end of the day, when it's figured out, it will be figured out. But all of the extra, we got breaking news, it's close. You know, like I said, I don't like to call people out by name, but there are a bunch of people out there that do content creating for the Niners that are completely swearing up and down. They have someone inside that says, everything's good, it's close, just wait. We've been waiting, we're going to continue to wait. So you telling me to wait some more, you're not doing anything special. You just wasted 5 seconds of people's time telling them nothing, telling them the same shit they already knew before you came on here and spewed the same bullshit that nobody gives a fuck about. At the end of the day, give Trent some damn money so he can get his ass on the field because we need him, and give BA his money because we need him too. There's not another receiver on this team that's going to replace the production that Brandon Ayuik brings. There's not a receiver on this team currently that will produce, that will give that. We do not know what Ricky Pearsall will be. We barely got him on the fucking practice field, let alone on the field in general. So that is a question mark. I can't count on Juwan Jennings to be an every down guy. I love Juwan. That's my guy. But I'm not about to sit here and tell you he's an every down wide receiver. Juwan has his role. He knows it, he understands it, and he likes it. But yeah, exactly. Breaking news. It's close. Yeah. Oh, more breaking news. It's closer. More breaking news. We're really close. People, at this point, shut the fuck up until you see something come across your phone from ESPN, NFL, Bleacher Report, fuck Adam Schefter, any of these guys that say this deal is done, and then come out and be like, hey. But other than that, stop wasting your time, man. You're creating worthless content, and it's not helping you. It really is.
I'll personally go live once that breaking news actually happens.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck if I'm at work or at home. I will go live immediately when that happens. You know, shout out to Trey Lance. He ain't look too bad over there in Dallas in this preseason.
He's looking good. Yeah,
he's looking all right. I can tell you this: if I'm Dallas, shit, I'm not paying Dak another 50, 60 million to stay here.
Facts.
I'm moving the fuck on. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the kid and make sure that my O-line is solid, and just tell him, hey, you didn't get a chance in San Francisco. You got one here. This is your time. Figure it out. Because Jerry obviously don't want to pay nobody. He don't even want to pay CD Lamb. And that's your best receiver. He pulled this. I tell you right now, you go into the season not paying CD Lamb. It's going to be a repeat of what happened when you didn't pay Emmitt Smith. Michael Irvin walked in the fucking office. Hey, what's up, Beto?
What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on, buddy?
You're gonna see who's it? Dak gonna walk in the office. If I got to take a pay cut or I got to do something, you better get his ass on this goddamn field. I can't be throwing to these nobodies, and then you're gonna expect me to win games. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And sorry, one last thing. I gotta slap every reporter that says that the Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders. They are not. Okay? You just can't do that.
What's up, Red Jet?
They just every year somebody says they're Super Bowl contenders, and every year they barely sniff the playoffs. I can't call a team.
Pinkies Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't. I can't sit up there and then you know what they do? They take Dak's numbers, they compare them to Patrick Mahomes. You know the difference between Dak and Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes got 3 rings already. Dak barely got 3 playoff wins.
Yep.
I'm just saying, don't compare the two because they're different. Mahomes is different. Dak don't make his team. Dak don't take his team no damn where. But back to the couch and racing the dirt, ripping Jerry Jones' pockets to shreds. And tell me y'all saw that video.
What did I miss? Did he get paid?
Who?
Dak.
No.
I was just basically saying that.
So maybe
I was just saying that it would make more sense for them to move on from Dak next year, like and not pay him. Just go ahead and go with Lance. Save yourself the money. You keep everybody else there, and you don't have to worry about paying a ridiculous amount. You see what I'm saying? It's more cost effective. The money you give CD Lamb not gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like the money you give to Michael Parsons not gonna hurt. Why? You got Trey Lance on the cheap. What do you think the 49ers been doing all this time? We got Purdy on the cheap. Now we ain't gonna be able to do that shit no more. But this year, what? He's making less than $1 million, something like that.
I think he is making $1 million.
I mean, Trey Lance is on his 5th-year option, I think, coming up, right?
I know. I don't know if the Cowboys picked that up or not. And I know. I don't think we did. We definitely did.
No, they picked it up.
They did. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's what I'm saying. Just let them. It only makes sense for the numbers game and for what you get. You don't get nothing from it. What do you get from Dak Prescott? You can't get from Trey Lance. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't went to the playoffs. Y'all ain't won no playoff games. Might as well just let the young kid get out there and take his lumps. Make life easy on yourself.
Yeah.
Pay CD Lamb. Pay Michael Parsons. Keep fucking moving. That's what I would do. But what are your thoughts on this past preseason game, Beto? I gave my star to Presley Harvin III. He's punting his ass off. And I like what he did. You know,
Presley
Harvin.
you're talking about number 83?
Wisnowski on notice.
No, talk about the punter.
Oh, the punter.
Yeah.
But no, you can't tell me you ain't see him pin the motherfuckers inside the 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bro said number 83, bro. Percy Harvey that ain't catching the ball, man.
Percy Harvey, he was a receiver.
No, he's a punter.
Yeah. I'm talking about the kid that played for Minnesota.
Oh, Percy
Harvey. Yeah. That's what I thought you said.
No, this is Presley.
Oh, like Presley.
Elvis. Like Elvis. There you go.
So I was right in the player, but I was wrong with the name. So. Yeah. So there you go, media.
Yeah, media.
Who is it? Media.
Hey, man, I just can't let you all disrespect 83 like that, all right?
Hey, I like Beto, 83. I love Jacob Cowing.
Let them know. Let them know who your standout was since you already told me yesterday on our show.
Who my stand? Oh, I mean, I love what I saw in the rookie, Jacob Cowing. That he was one of my guys. But defensively, I was very, very impressed with Curtis Robinson, linebacker. I think what he's shown and what he's trying to do is amazing. I love his potential. Is he going to make the team? I don't know. But I love what I saw in him. I love what I saw in Campbell for the short series. Jair Brown continues to impress. And then my boy, Florida State Seminoles, baby, Renardo Green, starting to show good signs. So our secondary looks good. But out of all the guys that I mentioned, definitely Jacob Cowing. I think this kid, you can use him in the punt return, kick return, and as a slot receiver. I can't wait to see more from him. I still think Ricky Parcell is a better receiver, yet to be seen. But I love what I've seen in Jacob Cowing. I love them in Arizona. I think this kid under Kyle Shanahan's scheme is going to be amazing. So I'm fired up. And can't forget about Dominic Pooney. That dude is a beast. Definitely starting at right guard over anybody. I don't care who comes back from injury.
Beto,
Ain't nobody
Kyle said today that he basically has the job.
Yeah, he
Who
was
did?
on NBR.
Kyle. He said that
Kyle said that Pooney has a job. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that's not a really bold statement from Kyle because it's like anybody that knows a little bit of football can see that. I mean, you're going to give it back to Spencer Burford? I don't think so. Feliciano is dealing with his issues.
He had surgery.
Surgery, yeah. And so he's going to be on IR to start the season. So, hey, man, if we didn't have Pooney on the roster, I would be definitely concerned at the right guard position. Like, holy crap, who are we starting? The fact that that he's there, it brings a little bit of comfort. And I heard that the what do you call him? The Trent Williams is coming back, but there's the nickname. What do they call him?
Silverback.
Silverback, thank you. Yeah, the Silverback should be returning shortly. I never think he was going to miss. I think he's 36 years old. He's done enough training camp. He's like, yeah, I'm going to let my body continue to heal. I'll miss out training camp. I'll be ready for week 1. So, and they are going to pay him. He does deserve some money, but I don't think when it comes to Trent Williams, it was an issue of what he's going to get. It's just let him rest, let him recover, and let's go. This guy's been doing it for how many seasons? So we should be good there. I've been working all day long, running errands, cleaning the backyard, and just got bit by a shitload of mosquitoes. I hate them. But I don't know what's going on in the front of Brandon Ayuik yet. I haven't been on X, Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. So if you guys know anything that I don't know.
Same bullshit. We just waiting. Right before you got here, I was just saying, people make a whole show out of nothing. Yeah.
Somebody, I won't mention it, but mentioned that
that's what I said.
He was off for a 4-year deal now. Maybe that's a whole new breakout video. I'm like, I don't know if it's a breakout video.
Ain't nothing to breakout video. The only breakout video is when he actually signs on the dotted line.
Amen. Come on now.
9 times out of 10, every time you see him, what is it? We're getting close. No one gives a fuck about close, bro. At the end of the day, it's just like getting to the Super Bowl and losing. No one gives a shit that you got there. They only give a shit if you win. If you go there and lose, the only thing they remember is that you lost.
Yeah, when you're constipated and you're going to the bathroom, you don't care how close you are. You just want it done.
You just want to shit. That's
it. And be relieved. Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, because it's painful. Right?
It is.
It's painful. So you just want to shit it out and be done.
It's painful to watch people continually go on all kinds of social media and be like, breaking news, it's close. Yeah. Breaking news, it's close. Breaking news, it's close.
It's closer.
Bro,
breaking news.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's not
shit.
He's wearing a Niner t-shirt. He's under contract. Why can't he wear a Niner? Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuik was on the field wearing a red hat. As if anybody gives
Brandon Ayuik was out there talking to
Niners. No shit, you're gonna see him in a
yes. He hugged Kyle. Was it a goodbye hug or was it I'm coming back soon? I mean, like, give it a break, man. The dog pissed on the wrong tree. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? You know what I mean? It's like
it is a priceless sign when these people.
I understand you as a content creator, you want to put media out there, but don't pull bullshit. Don't pull bullshit out there, man. If you're gonna pull media out there and talk to the people, but don't sit there and give people the same runaround
out there, right?
Yeah. Don't be just because you want to put out media out there. You know, like you said earlier, Niner Gang, we're breaking news. We're getting close. Breaking news. We get a little bit closer. It's like I don't need to hear that. Tell me something that I don't know. Like breaking news: the Niners just signed them, and Bob, let's go. So, I don't know. That's my thought.
That's what I want to hear. Breaking news: Brandon Ayuik has signed on the dotted line. His contract is blah blah blah.
And then we can talk about that, right? We can break it down and talk about his contract.
That's where I will put a show together. Breaking news: Trent Williams has been given X amount of guaranteed money, and he'll be ready for week 1. That's what I want to hear. Other than that, all this, we're getting close. We have reports, insider, this, that. These insiders obviously fucking suck at their job. Because they're
I crack out when content creators say that. I got someone inside.
Imagine.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't. But
whoever your inside person is fucking sucks balls. Because if I'm inside that building and somebody's paying me for information, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not about to take your money and just tell you it's close 30 times in a row. If I want to be an asshole and just rip you off, I can just keep telling you that. It's close.
But if you're paying money for someone, go ahead, media.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the thing is also like it's fine if you have sources and stuff, right? It's telling you stuff, but just keep it to yourself. You don't gotta put it out there. Like
at least verify that is correct. I mean, like for example, if Niner Gang is my source and I'm paying them for information, no offense, brother, but if you're not giving me the right information or accurate, guess what I'm gonna stop doing? I'm gonna stop paying you. Vice versa. Or if you're giving me good intel and it's coming to be, then I'm, so it's like the whole source thing's like, come on, X is not a source. Okay, don't be reading X and then you have a source.
Man, how many
it's
people
not the same thing.
We got at least, I can tell you right now, every day I see at least about 10 different people on Twitter talking about how close it is. And people are liking the post. I scroll right past the shit. No one cares. The only thing I care about is getting Trent Williams back in the building and making sure BA is on that field at week 1. As far as the linebackers go, I do think I liked Curtis Robinson too, Beto.
Yeah, I like what
I saw from him. I think he will make the squad.
I hope so. I'm rooting for him.
I think he winds up getting cut when Dre comes back, though, because we need at least a good 4 to 5 linebackers. So you'll have Devondre Campbell, you'll have Fred Warner, you'll have D. Winters, you'll have Jalen Graham, and I think Curtis Robinson, if he has another good game and shows out Friday, I think he'll wind up making the squad as that 5th guy. And then when Dre comes back, they're gonna go ahead and probably try to shoot him to the practice squad or something to that effect. But he hasn't looked bad. I'm not mad at him at all.
I personally think that our secondary has gotten a lot better too.
Yeah.
I know Dion's not gonna like this, but I think that I think DFF probably will make this team. And the reason I will say that is we all know how much the Niners like him. I know Dion's like, what the hell does he do besides special teams? But I feel
who's that?
Demetrius Flanagan-Foles.
Oh, Flo. Yeah.
Oh, your favorite guy.
That's your boy. I know that's your boy, man.
And I'm just
you know what? Hey, you know what, everybody? We need to put our money together and get him a 4-5 jersey. So he can wear that DFF, man.
Nah, bro. I don't need no DFF.
And it ain't gonna be much money we need to put together. It's probably only $10.
We're paying too much for that right there. $10.
Man, I think I don't know if they'd try. I mean, they could try to put him on the practice squad, but I feel like some of these Niners guys that are
he'll clear waivers guaranteed.
Dude, I feel like the Texans or like the Commanders, because they have connections with the Niners.
Do what? More special team shit? I ain't trading nobody nothing for Demetrius Flanagan foul.
He's foul.
I wouldn't trade nothing. Exactly. There you go.
All right.
Hey, I ain't trading nothing for Trent Taylor too. He's getting cut, and nobody's going to pick him up.
Oh, Beto, I wanted to ask, how you feel about the old Pastronaut there?
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. Dobbs, Joshua.
He looked good. What I love was what he did with his legs and the ability to break out of some bad spots and able to continue extending the play. I've been impressed with him and Allen. Both of them have impressed me. I think this game against the Raiders, the one that plays the best is probably going to win. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Niners carry this time around 3 quarterbacks this year instead of 2.
That wouldn't be. No, because the 3rd quarterback doesn't count against your roster.
He doesn't.
It's because of us. You can have 3 quarterbacks.
Pretty much because of Purdy's injury and Josh Johnson.
Oh, that's right. The new rule. Okay. Yeah. And then Mordecai can get cut and then put on the practice squad. I think he'll make it.
They'll leave him there.
Mordecai looked decent too in some.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, he's just raw.
Yeah, he was doing what he just needed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like, but if I'm right, to be honest with you, I am. If I had to choose right now, with the gun on my head between Dobbs and Allen, I would go for Allen. Me,
What?
yeah, Allen.
Really?
It's my guy. Yeah, just based.
I'm
based on one
going
thing.
polar opposite.
Just based on one thing.
Dobbs
The
look
way
way
he-
better. What are you talking about?
Wait. The way he made that defensive end eat shit on that move where he pulled and the dude fell on his face, that right low. And I'm being sarcastic here. Of course, I'm
was
taking
a
Dobbs.
good play. That was very.
But that was
athletic.
a hell of a play by Allen, bro. Allen, they're both good. They're not. I'll take Dobbs. I was being sarcastic, but not by much. Not by like, oh my god, by a mile.
Yeah, no, it's not a mild gap, but for me right now,
close.
Dobbs looks a little bit better.
Yeah. Plus, what he can extend things with his legs, but Allen pulled that thing on that defensive end. That defense looked at him like, what
cool.
the heck?
That was a nice play. That was very smooth.
Somebody told me we should have kept 99. I'm like, it's preseason, and we have our backups, Chase Young, and because he looked good out there. He had his surgery and he's feeling better, but I'll still roll with D Ford over Chase Young myself personally. But I wish him the best with New Orleans, and I do hope he's successful there and gets paid. But
I hope he does some good things. I know for us, at the end of the day, we got the dub and we got the faders on Friday. We'll go in there and kick them in the face.
I want to preview that real quick. Just I want to get your guys' take.
The Raiders ain't scoring on Friday. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, did you see? Gardner Minshew has been named the starter.
Yeah,
but he sucked. They have no quarterback over there.
Okay, but who else on that team is going to start? Aiden O'Connell?
No. I understand. That's by default. They start Minshew.
Yeah, there's no choice.
Yeah, there's no choice. But I can say right now, Allen and Dobbs are better than any of their starting quarterbacks.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Although I'll say this, though Minshew may not be great, he's good enough. He's good enough to give you a bridge. He is a bridge quarterback. I don't look at him as a full-time, dyed-in-the-wool starter, pay this guy $50-60 million. That's not him. But he is a good bridge quarterback for the time being. But next year, you got to find the guy.
And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're going to tank whether they want to admit it or not. They're going to get a quarterback.
Devontae go out there, get killed again the first couple of games this season, you'll see him asking for a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Devontae Adams? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, look, if we could have pulled off a three-way trade and he came to the Niners, BA goodbye.
That receivers thing they had, the all receivers when they caught him on tape, saying, "What can I do to get out of here? I'm being killed." I'm like, that was him being honest right there.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said that. And basically, it's funny because they asked him, did he have anything to do with Jimmy getting benched? And he basically admitted it, how could you talk about it?
He regrets leaving Green Bay. He was, according to him on a separate video, he wasn't really sure what he was going to see from the young kid over there in Green Bay after Aaron Rodgers. But he goes this, I should have stayed in Green Bay. This kid is the real deal. I don't know if he is still. I think they paid him as a real quarterback, but half a season to pay him that much money.
Here's the thing with that. So what happened with him was, very simply put, he told Green Bay, I understand the uncertainty behind the Aaron Rodgers situation, but I'm willing to stay if you guys can give me this number. They couldn't meet his number. He jumped at the opportunity to go to the Raiders solely based on the fact that Derek Carr.
And they got rid of Derek Carr.
And then they got rid of Derek Carr, and then he got fucked. So now he's stuck there because nobody's going to take. Somebody will take his contract. Somebody will, because he's Devontae Adams and he's that damn good. But the issue is, are the Raiders going to actually give him up? And they probably will not, because they're
holding him hostage.
There's no one else. The only other person on that team that's relevant is Max Crosby.
Yeah, I love Max Crosby, man.
Name another Raider player outside of Max Crosby and Devontae Adams.
It was Josh Jacobs, but he's gone too.
Exactly. So I come here, I literally have a three-headed monster in myself, Derek Carr, and Josh Jacobs. You ship Jared Carr off, you ship Josh Jacobs off, and you expect me to do everything with Gardner fucking Minshew? Are you out of your mind? Like, there's no one. I literally cannot name another Raider player outside of those dudes that I named, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
But it
but
is what it is.
before we end it here, I just want to get your guys' thoughts real quick on like what are you guys looking for going into this game with the starters starting? I'm kind of want to see how our inside run defense is going to be officially with the starters
That's what
out
I
there.
want to see, that run defense. I need to see
Yeah.
if we can actually stop some damn body, because these last two games we're giving up over 100 yards. Yes, it has been by committee, but that is not a good sign. So I want to see what the run defense looks like. I tell you right now, I am not very comfortable with left side of the line because there is no Trent and there is no Aaron. So if we go trot out Jalen Moore and Nick Zakel again, we're going to kick ourselves square.
Well, Aaron Bank will start week 1.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying for this game upcoming, we know we don't have him.
No,
that's the frustrating part.
But what's his name has been stepping up pretty damn good. Kingsley or Jarrett, whatever. He did. He's done pretty good at that spot. But no, for me, I want to see what Malik Collins looks like. Malik Collins or Malik Collins.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see his stopping the run, but I want to see his pass rush moves. I want to see him kind of out there, and I would like to see the 4 guys. We haven't seen D Ford at all yet, so I'd love to see D Ford.
Why you keep saying D Ford? D Ford, go.
D Ford, because I was talking about him earlier today with a friend of mine. Sorry, we're talking about William Floyd and D Ford.
William Floyd.
So it's stuck with
Nick Bosa.
Yeah, I would like to see Nick Bosa, William Floyd, Collins, and Hargrave, the slender Hargrave back there, to see how they're going to look week 1 against the Jets, to kind of get a picture of that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
What about
Isaac Corindo too.
Maybe linebackers. I want to see the receivers too when we have most of the starters out there.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Nice.
Well, hey, that was a great way to end it there. Brandon, go ahead and take us home.
All right. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back probably next week to go over the 53-man roster, because that's coming up next week. And until next time, guys.
Go Niners.
Go Niners. Peace.